boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. My friends, it's a great day. It's a hot day. America's got a heat wave going on right now. It's really rough, but I want to thank you for I want to thank all of you for supporting my channel by purchasing books and t-shirts, and I ask that you continue to support me by sharing my videos and allowing the commercials to play through. My friends, we've entered phase 2 now. We are a partner with YouTube, so there are certain responsibilities that we have to be held up to, and I appreciate it. It's because of you guys that my subscribers, which I love all of you, we have the ability to keep the flow going. And my friends, as you know, The Scoop is about your education and your entertainment only. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a money manager. I tell you about companies like I'm going to tell you about a company here. It's a double whammy here. We're going to not only retire the stock, but it's the next stock that we believe will uplist. It's one of two, my friends. I'll tell you about it here in a second. But as we evolve in The Scoop, and you guys know I'm not a stockbroker, I'm not a money manager. I'm an author. I write books. My book, I give you sound information in black and white. My books, like Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks, where I list over 40 stocks. I also list a strategy in which you can use in any market for the rest of your life. One of those 40 stocks, my friends, is on page 35. IIPR, Innovative Industrial Properties, which has been one of our standouts this year. That stock, we were in it as a teenager, 18, accumulating 17, 18, 19, 20 in that area. And that stock now is $125 or so, give or take a couple dollars. That's been a big winner. Also, baby knockouts in here. Our baby knockouts are generally stocks that are under 25 cents. Like when we got CV Sciences under a quarter, it's now $4, $5. These stocks, there's a lot of stocks in there. We got in Aurora Cannabis at under about 38 cents. We got in Alfrea at under $1. We got in Canopy at under $3. A lot of good stocks there, my friends, in this book here. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world. What's going on right now all over the world, my friends? There's a lot of things going on all over the world. I'll be telling you about something going in Italy. What did Aurora do in Italy? I've been talking Italy for months and months now, telling you they were on the move. Now they've selected Aurora Cannabis as the company to supply their medical marijuana. That's a big thing, my friends. Bigger than the downgrade of Bank of America. That's a big thing. They're on the move. Aurora Cannabis. There's also a lot going on. Colombia, South America. There's a lot going on in we'll highlight some things in Africa. There's some things going on right now all over Europe. Asia is waking up right now to cannabis. Hong Kong's waking up to cannabis. The Marley brand there, they're really loving it. Of course, that's another company we'll talk about sooner rather than later. Investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. There's a lot in there, my friends. There's a lot of companies that are looking to do some things. Sorry about that. But promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments is out there. Yes, I've written a lot of books on this subject, my friends, because I've been out there for a minute talking about it when it was really unpopular. Now it's starting to get popular, it's starting to get a little beat there. CBDs, the FDA is doing some work right now, and there's a lot of good information in this book. It's great for your library. Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow. The Vanadium trade is still available. It's a mini book, my friends. It's just a mini book, but it has the companies in there. It's also got a special section in the back on gold, a little bonus section with some gold stocks also. The African Marijuana Gold Mine, Mitch Reynolds Soil Beats Wall Street. The stock I want to tell you about today was first mentioned in the African Marijuana Gold Mine a little while back, my friends. I mentioned it, and I'll tell you where I mentioned it. New genetics means new possibilities. It's on page 97. And what they're doing is crossbreeding of the different strands, and that led to the creation of a strand called Charlotte's Web. Now, this is before people heard about Charlotte's Web, but Charlotte's Web is the highest CBD strain and currently the most effective in fighting seizures. Now, you heard about that here. There's a lot of stuff going on in Africa right now, my friends. See, in other countries, they can do things. They can do medical tests. They can do all kinds of tests that we have to get certain approvals for in America, and we don't do it. I've been doing this stuff, my friends, for hundreds of years. When Bruce Linton went over, old Canopy, former Canopy CEO, when he went over, he wrote out a $10 million check over there. I mean, it was like, we want this. We're in. You know, several other companies have been over there. Aurora, Supreme Cannabis. There's a lot of companies over right now over in Africa and making some noise about what's going on over there. And friends, but I want to tell you quickly about a stock that we are going to retire. And it's your first time. We're boots on the ground. We try and go to these places. We have somebody, if me or somebody on our staff does not eyeball it, we'll have somebody, one of the journalists or something, eyeball it, give us concrete information on a lot of these companies. And that's what we do. You can look at videos and you'll see we're on location at places all over the country and sometimes out of the country. But my friends, today I want to talk to you about a stock. I'm going to talk to you about Charlotte's Web, a company on the Toronto Stock Exchange. CWEB is the symbol. On the over-the-counter in America, CWBHF. CWBHF. Now, it closed on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Today you'll be looking at a Saturday price of $20.31. You'll also be looking at it closed at 15.52. When you look at Saturday or Sunday today, my friends, it did spike up in April. It went up to U.S. dollars. It went up to about 25 or so, and it also spiked up in Canadian dollars to up to over 30, 32 or so. My friends, it was one of four stocks that I boldly said last year or the beginning of this year that it was going to go to 25 to 50. Now, the reason I said that is this stock really has it going on. It's starting to get into, not only is it a CBD leader and a hemp leader, but it's involved in some of the food with the farming, my friend. It's not talked about or anything. Believe me when I tell you, they're getting a lot of their information from other areas like Africa, which is smart. Don't get it twisted now. America, other companies take from America. America takes from other countries, especially when it comes to, you see, we've been ripped off by the Chinese, and we're trying to get that straight for years and years and years and years. And we're trying to get that straight. But over the last few years, my friends, Charlotte's Web has been transitioning from conventional farming to more of an organic, regenerative type farming. And they have they're not using any pesticides, no synthetic fertilizers, none of that stuff. They're trying to healthy people, healthy planet is what they're kind of going after right now. And if you can recall the Farm Bill, those senators and those congressmen that were in like New York, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Tennessee, those were people that were really heavy on this because their area is going to dominate the hemp growth area. That Kentucky, that area, Pennsylvania, they've got stuff going on right now. These farms, they want to mimic nature, is what they want to do. They want richer soil, healthier water systems, and it's really the wave of the future. And that's where C-Web is. That's why we see C-Web, barring any unforeseen circumstances, we see C-Web only going up as it matures. That's why we're putting it on our retirement list. As you know, there are only two other stocks on the retirement list. One is Innovative Industrial Properties, which we got as a teenager, and it's about 125, 130 now. We do not believe that it's going to come back down and be a teenager, unless they do some sort of split or something. You know how that goes. Them, along with Aurora Cannabis. We don't believe Aurora Cannabis will come back down to 38 cents. We don't think it's going to come back down to under 50 cents. It's going to stay up above that. If it comes down a little bit more, we'll be looking like those old boxers and stuff. We'll unretire. That's what we'll do. But my friends, in future months and future years, you're going to hear about a South American kind of, not South American, South African-based company called Grounded. Now, Grounded has partnered with all these, and there's several companies out there like it that help farmers in develop these type of healthier, more profitable farms. So there's going to be a lot of that going on. And like I said, Charlotte's Web is on the forefront of that, and their grows and their CBDs, their hemp, and all that is going to be top of the line as we move further into what's going on here. Like I said, Charlotte's Web, we're going to retire it. It should be the next, it will be one of the next stocks. I have another one for you, but this will be one of the ones that will uplist to the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. But we believe that we've seen the lowest price that we'll see for Charlotte's Web. And basically, as an IPO, when it came out, I mean, it wasn't a cheap IPO. So you can look back and look at some of the articles on that. But I thank you as we're going through this next phase. I know you can, I don't do a lot of graphs. I don't do a lot of charts. So my friends, as you're multitasking around, as you're walking, cleaning up, doing whatever you're doing your homework, doing some research, studying, whatever, painting, whatever you're doing, you can pretty much set it and listen to it. We would appreciate it if you shared the videos and you allowed the commercials to play, because this is a new phase for us and it's uncharted waters for us, and we know that our next moves kind of will depend on the history of what we do in future weeks and future months, my friends. But once again, thank you very, very much. Thanks for your support of the books. Thanks for your support of the t-shirts. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for your support if you're setting it and multitasking and forgetting about it. Thank you. That's what we want you to do, because like I said, I'm not going to show you a lot of charts. I'm not going to show you a lot of graphs or anything. You can, from time to time I will, and I'll let you know in advance. But I will be referencing sometimes some of the books that we have. I'll tell you, you saw this at this page or that page or so. And we have more coming out, my friends. There'll be more books coming out. But this right here is the nucleus of your cannabis education. You're looking at the 21st century marijuana author, my friends. And I'll be bringing it to you. And there's companies out there, I'll tell you right now, that are junk. And you want to weigh in, if you want to, if you want to let me know of a company that's junk, or if you want me to look at a company that you think may be junk. Some of the newer companies, just like I was telling people in uranium, it takes a long time to get a mine up and running. It doesn't take as long to get a marijuana company up and running, but to get a good marijuana company up with a good product, a company that's on the cutting edge, has some sort of technology advantage, that's what we look for. And back during the dot-coms is when I mastered this, going out and looking at these companies and finding out what's going on, here and there when they were chirping, we got this, that, and the other thing. Found out they didn't even have an office, so they didn't even have a building. The building they said they were in didn't exist. It was on the end of a corner somewhere. So a lot of research goes into this, and we thank you for your support, your continued support. And we know we're small, but we have a loyal group. As one of my subscribers reminded me, we have a loyal group of people that can really make this thing go. And I want to thank you very, very much for what you guys do for the scoop and your support of the books and the t-shirts. And if all you can do is let the commercial play through, believe me, that helps also. If you're not able to purchase one of the products, maybe next time, maybe we'll give you you'll get an investment. You and your stockbroker and your money manager will decide to, hey, we want to try this. Is something we want to look at, and you go for it. But my friends, with that said, thank you. God bless you. Have a good day. Stay cool. If you're in America, there's a heat wave. It's everywhere. I'll be getting in touch with some friends back east today. Big day today. Big day. Got to go out and see a couple writers, and we'll make this thing happen. It's going to be a big, exciting day for me and for you, my friends. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.